Good morning, church. It's been a memorable Lenten season, a Lenten journey for our world, here in our church, and certainly in our personal lives. As we start Holy Week, I'm reminded of a trip to Israel that we took years ago with a group that included Richard and Susan. We were there during Holy Week. On that trip, we followed in the footsteps of Jesus. We saw the places where Jesus had been and lived. We stood in the ruins of the synagogue in Capernaum where Jesus had preached. And we saw the foundations of the house where Peter lived and Jesus stayed. On Palm Sunday, we walked the steep road from the Mount of Olives to Jerusalem, where Jesus made his entry into the city. We attended a service where people were carrying olive branches instead of palm branches. All of these incredible experiences has made an incredible impact, an impact which I carry deep in my heart. And I experience my scripture reading very differently, and Holy Week in a much deeper way since then. Today, we celebrate that triumphal entry into Jerusalem. This is the start of Jesus' journey to the cross. But as the hours and the days pass, we see the crowds who were once rejoicing and celebrating gradually disappearing. Even his closest friends moved away from him. They couldn't make sense of what was unfolding. Each day of Holy Week is very significant. On Monday, Jesus turned the tables in the temple. We witness his authority at that point. And on Tuesday, we see him teaching in the temple. Wednesday was a day of rest for him. He was with his friends, and that's when a woman poured that generous gift of nard onto him. Thursday, Jesus and his disciples celebrate the Passover. And his disciples hear the announcement, the very, very sad announcement of betrayal. Elsewhere in Jerusalem, the Sanhedrin has called for his death. Jesus goes to the Mount of Olives to pray for strength and to wait for what he knows is coming. And on Friday, Jesus is delivered to Pilate. So much is lost, and yet so much is gained. The world gains the atoning sacrifice of Jesus, but for those who loved him so dearly, their hearts were aching. On Holy Saturday, Jesus' body lays in the tomb guarded by soldiers. And on Sunday next week, we will rejoice and we will celebrate once again that he is risen. All of this is no accident. It is the full purpose of God's love and his glory and our salvation. So I encourage you to spend time each day this week to reflect on Jesus' journey to the cross and to what it means to each one of you personally. At Knox, we have reasons to celebrate. Programs are back, rehearsals are starting. The Knoxinators met in the parlor on Friday. They just simply enjoyed being together, but also they were celebrating birthdays. Colleen and Pam were honored this past week, and of course, with cake. Alexa celebrated her birthday yesterday with Will and with Jane. Alexa's been helping out with choir recordings over that part of the pandemic anyway. And during Holy Week, actually today, where's Roma? There you are, Roma. We are celebrating with you and Robert. And on Monday, we celebrate with Jan. On Tuesday, we celebrate with our dear Joan Copestick. On Monday, Thursday, we celebrate with Patty and with Richard. And on Good Friday, we celebrate with Christine and Sharon and Pamela D. We wish you all God's blessing for a very happy and a very meaningful day during this Holy Week. Charlene has been gathering information from the elders' phoning reports. We are seeing what we are doing well, and we are seeing where we can really improve our pastoral outreach and connection. So thank you, Charlene, for doing that for me. You church, you never cease to amaze me with the wonderful work that you do in caring for each other, for your families, and certainly for your neighbors. So thank you again, and God bless you for that. It is important for you to let us know if somebody is ill or grieving or in hospital, struggling with mental health, challenges of caregiving, whatever the concern. We can pray for you, and we can walk alongside of you. So I invite you to go this week experiencing the pain and the gain of Christ's journey to the cross for us. Air hugs filled with our love and our caring. We do that deeply.
Thanks, Lynn.